So this is the Crusader Kings board game. It's based on the Crusader Kings 2 PC game by Paradox Interactive. This is the board game version by Fria Publishing. What we're doing here is trying to keep the stuff that makes Crusader Kings the computer game so cool. It's like the drama, the characters, the intrigue, and all of that juicy medieval soap opera, but to do it in a format that doesn't require hundreds of hours of play, but instead you can actually play it in a single evening with your friends. So, and basically the core things that make this game stand out is you have to manage your royal family. In the full game, this is just a prototype, so it doesn't show the entire game. In the full game you will have, each player will have this family board with your family tree basically. You will have your king, you will have, when you have a spouse, you will have children, and they all have traits on little trait tokens like this. So this guy, for example, Fria, he's a lunatic, and Lucienne here, she's strong. So these traits are part of an important part of the game, because when you perform an action, you have lots of different actions to choose from. You make a trait check, a trait draw. So you draw a random trait token from this bag, and you need a green or positive trait to succeed most of the time. So these 4 traits are the starting traits of Philip I, the King of France, and he is. He is generous and attractive, but he's also gluttonous and lustful. And generous and attractive are positive traits, gluttonous and lustful are negative. So you use these when you perform an action. And there's lots of different actions. You can invade, you can build castles, you can plot, you can murder, you can bribe, you can do all kinds of things. You can crusade. One of the things you also can do is marry, and you need to marry people in this game because you need heirs to take over the throne when you die. So let's say Philippe wants to get married. He would then go and see what available spouses there are at this time. They are on the track here. There is Anna the Drunkard, Victoria the Honest, and Matilda the Ugly. Well, since the person that he would get married to, her trait will go into the trait bag and affect everything else that happens in the game after this. He would probably want to go for the one with a positive trait, but that will require a trait check. So, normally if you just draw, you get 1 draw, but if you spend 1 gold, he would get to draw another. So, let's see how he does. First one, generous. A green positive trait. He impresses her with his generosity. The marriage proposal is accepted. Victoria becomes Philippe's wife, and the honest trait goes into the player's trait bag. So now there are more positive trait bags in the bag than before. And we have children. It works in a similar manner. If you have children and they inherit the throne, their traits go into the trait bag. And what your trait bag is like your dice. They affect everything you do later in the game as well. So that's really how the family management feeds into what happens on the map when you start invading other countries later on. Okay, we had a Kickstarter for this game back in May, but we just opened for late pledges. There is a URL, which is this one, if you can see it, freeleaguepublishing.com, and find more information there. Where you can get in on the Kickstarter even though it's formally over, but all of the same things are available. We aim to deliver it around the end of the year, so it's not that far off. We're doing a lot of final polish right now, specifically on the visuals of it. So yeah, I guess that's it. We're demoing it here at GenCon today, and it's been good. It's a very, very good question. Yeah, and I shall answer it. The thing, this image is by a guy called Simon Stollenhag, and we have publishing art books and a tabletop RPG based on his work, his world. It's called Tales from the Loop. It's a tabletop RPG in the style of like Stranger Things. It's set in an alternate 80s where there are robots and dinosaurs and all kinds of stuff. And you solve mysteries related to a particle accelerator called the Loop. And this piece of art is by Simon from a later book. It's like that is It's called the electric state. So this image here is actually from this one.